The strange psychology of expectations. Well, I used to have a Mini Cooper for a long time, and I love that Mini Cooper, and I only reluctantly decided to trade it in because I live so close to work. I walk now, but I'm going to get a new one. But why am I telling you about Mini Coopers? Well, it turns out that as popular as those cars were, when you look at some of the more recent league tables, the evaluations from customers of those cars, they're not doing as well. They're doing much worse than they ever did before. And is that the cars have become less cool, less cute? I don't think so. You know what I think has happened? I think because of that actual popularity of the car, more and more people are buying Mini Coopers. People that maybe shouldn't be buying Mini Coopers. People that maybe are buying it because of the hype and the excitement and the cool factor. But in fact, once they have the car, realize it's a little bit small and maybe it doesn't go as fast as I thought. And so you end up with an audience, you end up with customers for which the fit might not be actually the right one. And so their expectations were so high that when they actually bought the car, it didn't meet those crazy high expectations. Does that sound like an unusual thing? Well, how about movies? How many of you have gone to the movies? Highly recommended by a friend, or you read maybe you read some of the reviews and they're raving about this movie, and you go there and it's just, it's good, but it's not fantastic, and you're really disappointed it wasn't such a good movie. I always think, if you went without any of those expectations and the movie was pretty good, you'd say, wow, that was a good movie, that was fun, let's go from there. But in fact, those high expectations have spoiled you for what your experience is actually going to be. I've even found this in my own class. When I had 30 students in the class, it was great. It was a blockbuster. I had huge ratings, and all of a sudden, everybody's talking. Let's take Sid's class. Next thing you know, I have 75 students in the class. Many of them are there because they heard, let's take Sid's class. Not that they even care about the topic, and the ratings go down. There you have it. Strange psychology of expectations. The power of history and expectations also play out in the C-suite. How many senior executives are very happy to see, sales are going up, we don't need to adjust as much. If things have gone well in the past, we'll continue to do the same thing in the future. You get these psychological things that happen even to leaders, where when things are meeting your expectations, when business is meeting your expectations, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, it's all going well. But the fact of the matter is, sometimes you need to adjust. I think one of the most important lessons for us, whether it's just in personal life or for executives or leaders of companies, CEOs, is, are we attuned to what's different? Are we paying attention to the unintended activities or results or things that don't go according to plan? What about surprises? Surprises are almost always considered bad things. I don't think they're bad things. I think surprises are an opportunity to gain insight into something you hadn't thought about. What could be better than that? How are you going to be creative and innovative if we're not open to surprises? So sometimes, the psychology of expectations can lead us into a place where, we bias ourselves ahead of time, and then we make it more difficult when we hit those expectations to do anything that's new or different, because we don't really want to focus on what's different and what's unusual. Creativity requires us to focus on what's different and what's unusual. The strange psychology of expectations play out in a lot of different ways.